Resistance got the jump on an Advent troop transport moving through this area, and they've left the goods for us to salvage. The transport is still disabled, but it's likely we'll encounter hostile forces attempting to lock down the site. Secure the AO and seize whatever you can.
Welcome back to some more Long War of the Chosen. We're back to normal-ish missions. I mean, how normal is a 28 enemy supply rate anyway? But we're no longer stuck sitting on the Avenger waiting for some inevitable attacks.
Engage and eliminate all hostile forces.
That is some very close by opposition here. Like I should not see enemies on turn 1 before I even moved. But I think it's probably related to our Overlord having more vision range than normal. But still, that feels really close. Please don't come walking in my direction, guys.
Hostile targets in sight.
Alright, so I think that, I don't know, did we fight a Nightmare Hive? Did we fight a Glimpse? Certainly not. So I guess this is then the Hinter Mirror tier 3 version of that. Okay. Cool, I guess. We do have independent tracking, so we kind of probably want to start putting marks on things, but I want to see some more of these enemies before I'm going to do anything here. We might even also want to mark for death something. Now, something that we learned on the UFO defense, right, is that there's the whole issue of compensation on the agent, where the action refund from compensation basically blocks the action refund from mark for death. So, you know, the main takeaway is it's actually a really bad choice putting that on our agent. Terrible choice. 0 out of 10 would not put it on an agent again. But we're here, we got the weapon equipped. What are we gonna do about it?
Verstanden. Recap.
That is so much armor. Either. All members gain bonus defense, dodge, and critical defense for each living squad member. While benefiting from these bonuses, squad members will revert damage taken, harmful effects received, armor lost, and ruptures received over time. Holy crap. This is not good. There might be an argument here to get you close for the EM pulse, because that could probably help a lot. Sometimes I wish I would play with peek from concealment, then could just run there.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, the takeaway is... Oh, mark for death. I can't use that from stealth. Well then. Okay. Right. Didn't need that anyway.
Heading there now.
I think we're just gonna start off with a regular holo target on the big ball. It's screwed though. The Glimpse, 2 Magdoids, the Nightmare Hive, and then a Requiem Archon. The purifier is like, oh, I don't know how I got into this party, but I should have worn my purple stuff. And normally, what often happens on this map, on this troop transport layout, is more that we have a group over here. I guess just with 28 enemies, the game was running out of space and spawned that group in so close here. Kind of wondering if there's a group on this side also. Well, I guess I'm not seeing it just yet. Alright, next problem on my list of problems, and that's a long list, is, yeah, count the enemies that Wolfie can actually do something against. Yes, one, exactly. Okay, we're done counting. Great.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
But man, that what is it, Shimmerman? No, Seraphim? He's gonna have a real bad time. That's for sure.
Verstanden. Halte die Augen offen.
I do like that they're moving closer to the edge of the map. That means we can sort of control the engagement maybe a little bit. I do not like hearing a door that sounded like it was a door from inside this building. So,
Understood. Moving out.
a little bit over here. Let's go here. Oh, this door, one of the both are open. Not sure which one just made that sound. We are missing one of the mechtoids here in terms of keeping line of sight on everybody. I really like Hitman Scouts. Did I mention that? Like, look at that. 3 tiles detection range against a Nightmare Hive.
Moving.
And steal the lunch from under the table. I'm not sure what a Nightmare Hive has for lunch, but yeah. Alright. You are telling me that I can actually move here. You see 4 of the enemies. You see the shimmy and the... Okay, now we're seeing everybody. So the thing is, we need to be a little bit closer to fire this thing. And we need to have line of sight with all our snipers and overwatchers and everything. Holding my breath there for a second, because I remember they never trust the detection tiles along a gatekeeper, because they always... you know, I like to keep an extra tile of safety net there when I'm creeping up on them, but okay, you know, it worked out so far. Would like to keep the holo targets up, but I also really need you to be like in the middle of the group so that we can provide the aim boost to everybody from lead by example.
Already there. Heading out. Yeah. Get down!
Now, I'm not 100% sure if the Nightmare Hive will actually get stunned by EMP. But I guess, you know, what a fun way to find out. don't like how far they move here. That thing has a mobility of 8, so I guess the Glimpse is actually the pod leader with 20, and that's why they're moving halfway across the map here with each step. For every step they take. How are we looking? We have all the targets in line of sight right now. It's not like we can do anything else. This is a turn-ending action.
Okay.
So we should totally do that. Before we do that, we should put some holo targets on people. We can set 3 targets here. I'm fairly certain the 2 Mechtoids are going to get shut down by the EMP, so they're not... Well, we still need to kill them, but they're not super important. The Glimpse, probably not going to get shut down. Maybe gets disoriented. I don't know. I don't know what will happen with it. Then, so it also means we're not going to have any commands here. Then I think the Seraphim will get a defense boost after taking damage, so we definitely need the holo target on that. And I guess then the Hive. Like the Purifier is kind of the one I'm least concerned about. Although I could also put a holo target on the Purifier. Now here's a question. Let's pop this, giving me another action, and then we put one on the Purifier and on the Hive. I brought the Custodian AP ammo, ignoring 5 points of armor. The game's like, yeah, but what about 9 points of armor? Is it 9? Am I counting that correctly here? Yeah, 6 plus 3. Okay, cool. Well, okay, here goes nothing. Alright, stunned. Wonderful.
Ci hanno beccati.
Refire as the pod leader? At least the animation looked like it was centered on it.
Not much of a hit.
Glimpse teleports over there. From just countermarks me. It's like kind of rude.
Still up.
Alright. Yeah, surviving with seven health is also not really fantastic. We have one more shot when somebody moves where we will overwatch them. We do have 100% shot on him. 87 only on the Shinagi. Remember me. Here's a question. What kind of shot do you have on that? The wannabe Archon. Pretty good one. But you could also flank this thing. And we lose our steady weapon bonus, but we could definitely kind of run and gun somewhere where we can flank this thing. Who did I end up giving Shredder to? Oh, you have the Shredder, yeah. So definitely next turn we need to shoot the big boy. I think running and gunning the glimpse, get a rapid fire in here from the flanks seems like a not terrible choice. Alright. That was actually fantastic. It was really good. I think I'm just gonna double tap.
Don't worry, he's dead all right. Of course he's dead. I gave him my special attention.
Right. It's not bad.
That's affirmative.
See how and if we can clean up the rest, yeah. 8 to 10. Definitely want to make sure you're going to be concealed again at the end of the turn. We don't have ready for anything yet here, right? No, we have Sentinel for multiple Overwatch shots, but we don't have ready for anything. I mean, at the moment we don't need Overwatch shots. I think we're just gonna shoot this guy. Reasonably effective.
Seems doable.
I'm just gonna put a shot into the Mectoid there, and then
Deflection.
with that additional damage, we should be able to kill him and remain concealed, yeah. Or rather, you know, it's the whole
Looking for?
quickly pop out of concealment and reconceal again instantly. Okay. Angry Berserker sounds. Now, I kinda wish I still had the run and gun now, so I could focus fire this guy and then take a shot. Oh, there's a mutant group. So we probably want to fall back with these guys, yeah. Well, either way, I think the 5 points of shredding is just more important than anything else, so let's get them in there.
Just a little off.
Raised for 1, okay. There's nothing else I can do though in terms of making it easier to hit this thing. Well, I don't you have like your weird, doesn't your weapon apply hunter mark? So just a crit damage, flanking aim, and flanking crit chance. Well, that's not gonna help us at all, is it? I want to fall back from the side. I mean, the mutants are back here, apparently, but still. A little bit back. Fire that thing. Okay, Dead of Night is a little bit silly, I think. I mean, so I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but the Pathfinder Hunter did get a change to its skill tree, so you actually don't get Dead of Night anymore. Why is it just showing 3 armor pierce? Are we not rocking? Oh no, you have the thieving rounds. Okay. Why is it showing 3 armor pierce then? Don't they just pierce 1? Does the Hunter chosen Hunter rifle? Any pierce? No. Alright, just don't question it, just kill it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hold that fort, you know. Because if we manage to spot something here,
Moving to position.
maybe we can set a mark for death. I don't think you're in the right spot for that. This wouldn't it? Good run and gun over here. What's that cooldown on that run and gun? 4 turns.
I'll get him. Move up.
Alright, then the rest of the crew just gonna fall back a little bit.
Okay, vado.
Heading to that location.
There, so maybe we have a chance to grab that loot next turn, and I think you're gonna come in here.
Whatever you say.
You might have to rush into those mutants and burn them all to crisps.
Scanning.
Fatevi sotto.
Alright.
Devo fare di meglio.
There's a second mutant group right behind them, which is probably then the command group of the sectopod. Gonna make the whole thing of running in there and burning them all a little bit more tricky. Why would you shoot me? Just because you're flanking me? Kind of rude. Kind of very rude. Mutant elite shield bearer, that just screams sectopod group. More turns until EMP is back. Alright, so my mark for death target. I have a 75% shot. Now, I was thinking, so if I do a regular shot, compensation refunds my action. But if I do something like Deadeye, I don't get compensation, but it's still the mark for death should still trigger. Do I really want a Deadeye a 75 though? That's kinda not the most fun target here I could have. You definitely brought something explodey, something cover destructible. Well, we're definitely holo-targeting the mutant. What's that? To a 90. Or a 78 with Deadeye.
Dead as a doornail.
Huh. Hmm. That sucks. That, like, what? Your shots. I'm fairly certain that I used special shots with the Hunter Darklands before and got my actions refunded. So, you know, did I mention that this sucks? This sucks. Alright, what do we do about Mr. Suppression guy there?
I can handle that.
Let's not hit him. A little bit concerned about line of sight through the building. Let's do a little tile count here. 3. As long as I'm not at the window, I'm not having line of sight all the way to the other side of the building. So we can go here.
I'm going.
That gives me an angle. That gives me a fantastic angle, actually.
They won't last long.
That when I don't hit the guy that I need to hit. We do that again. Yes, I'm hitting the Centurion again. See me not care.
Firing incendiary.
Okay. You're being very stubborn, mister. Okay, well, come here.
No problem, boss.
Avoiding being too close to the windows. And how about this then?
I've got nothing.
Yeah, that was disappointing. That was really disappointing. That was really not what I was hoping for there. Well, we got rid of the Centurion, and the Berserker is really angry about everything. Do I regret not holo-targeting the guy? I didn't have line of sight on him. Couldn't have holo-targeted him anyway, even if I wanted to. You're telling me flanking that mutant from here?
I'm on the move.
See. I'm flanking him.
Got something? How many is that now? They've got eyes on me.
Ooh, that was too much for my poor little heart. Okay, all right, we're good. We're Gucci. So, well, look, we have 2 ammo here. Dip back a little bit. Shoot that guy. Freaking dead of. I'm actually feeling a little bit bad that, you know, that I said, yeah, I don't need to respec. I should have totally respec. Okay. Anywho, I think we're just gonna throw a holo target on this guy. Is that? Sweet Requiem loot there, but I really didn't see any way to get that. And then we're gonna shoot the other guy. The holo targeter I'm gonna shoot automatically anyway, right? So shoot the other guy, and we shoot first with you because you holo target with your attacks. Now, can we shoot from a better position that's not gonna activate that other group? Not seeing it. Interesting. That this here, it shows me a yellow mark, as in, hey, I'm flanking that guy. Why would you be... Yeah, so it thinks I'm leaning out to this side, and that would be flanking him, but the car is in the way, so I can't get line of sight this way. Normally the target preview is wrong, and the icon on top is right. I'm curious. Ah, mister, what you doing?
We got him on the run.
Big whiff.
Not even close.
Big whiff. Loose. Oh, just some essence and advanced loader. Okay. No biggie. Get EMP up next turn. We got run and gun up again next turn. Yeah, there's a sector pod in there.
Roger that. Looks like hostiles over here.
Definitely looks like hostiles. How did you know?
Let's roll.
Now the thing is, if we start holo targeting, then you also will take shots, right, as soon as they move. Is that a problem for us? Probably not. I guess the only problem is that I don't see the priest or the shield bearer, which are the targets I would really like to holo here. I mean, sure. Holo targeting the sector pod and shredding him then potentially with the overwatch shot is kinda nice. Think we can chill here?
We're green to go.
I definitely think we should chill over there. You need to be a little bit closer, even though I really hate all that low cover, but you might have to run in and EMP pulse,
Affermativo.
depending what happens here. You are gonna have line of sight to somebody if you move there. That means you would activate.
Alles im
Not
grünen Bereich.
sure why you're not saying that.
Feuerschutz.
Well, we're gonna activate anyway, right? If they move, we get then take the overwatch shots with you, so we might as well delete the target here. Then I don't have enough ammo potential next turn. Although I can just reload rapid fire, right?
Got it covered. Adjusting sights.
What do you mean adjusting sights?
Maybe a flesh wound.
Guy has like 100 something aim and shoots a hollow target. You need to have to adjust your sights. You're supposed to kill them all. Alright. I'm not sure I like that sector bot position. Definitely don't like that. Oh. Oh no. Where are you guys coming from?
I'm being flanked. Headhunt-Einheiten gesichtet.
Is that a rainbow pot? It is a freaking rainbow pot. Oh boy. I'm bit out of the window right next to me. That's something. And they all got the buff from the shield bearer. Well, first things first. Do you see a mark from death target? You do not. I think we might have to just run and gun in here and get a big ol' EMP off. Well, there's certainly also something to be said about getting in here and getting a flamer off. I don't know if the order of operation matters here.
Vado e uccido.
I'm just gonna say that this is close enough to get the EMP in there. Yes, we're just hitting the sector pod and the sentry. We're not even hitting the shield bearer. There's a gas tank over there. Let's go in here. Sometimes this is the first time I thought, hey, maybe I should have picked a wide area nozzle. Right. My first attack each turn is free. And the first attack each turn gives me a movement action. Now, just to keep track of who's all on fire. So we didn't get Sentry, the Mutant Elite and the Shield Bearer were not in the radius. I think we actually got the Gunner. He looks crispy. Did not get the Grenadier. I'm seriously considering run and gunning here somewhere far enough around the corner that I see the thing, the gas tank. It's in the back. Priest, Shield Bearer. Because I'm fairly certain you get an aim boost. Oh, this is not the run and gun that gives me a mobility boost? I need to double check that. No, apparently not. So I guess this is the only position right next to that frickin' officer. It's your buddy. We'll figure it out. Definitely a target-rich environment, that's for sure. It's one priest shielded. So that should allow me to... Okay, let's see. What can you actually shoot here? The officer and that mutant.
I hit you? I'm sorry.
Then we might just use the compensation action to go somewhere where you see the sector pod.
Cover me.
Make the mark shots next turn. Alright. So I'm thinking that priority targets at the moment are still these two guys here, and I need to get a flamethrower on the Mutant Elite and the Shield Bearer. Can probably get a kill shot here on that sentry. Or could run and slice the sentry and then probably take a kill shot against the Grenadier if we do some damage to him. By damage, I mean make the Purifier blow up. Which probably means then doing this. So I can reload here. Then rapid fire the Purifier. At the moment, this guy is kind of uncontrolled, but I don't even know if I care right now. Okay, so problem is, I guess, do I see? I don't see the grenadier from here. But here's what we can do. We can just run and slice the sentry. Then I can hit run and gun to get to a good flanking position on that other guy.
You see that? Hauling ass!
We really just here one tile closer.
Let's do this!
I don't have all my aim and damage boosts though, because I'm not stealthed. So I guess you better crit. What can you do here?
Rock and roll.
Inside is a little bit messy here. I don't know how side. Could run and gun here. And then holo target the grenadier and the muton.
Moving to fire position. Go, go, go!
This is just so I get a shot on him. I probably have to move Wolfie to a position that's flanked to this guy, and so at least I get an overwatch shot on him if he does anything nasty. Okay, 80% to crit. I could take a disabling shot to be on the safe side that he doesn't do anything, but I think I gotta get kills here.
Who's keeping score?
Alright, let's see who reconciles. I'm gonna
No problem, boss.
scooch over here. Yes, you know what? It's as good as time as any.
Stick and
Activate the run and gun here, so we have another attack.
killing it with fire.
Burn on both. Okay, so everything here is burning. Except, of course, the two jerks in the back. And I did actually get the movement action. How much is a pistol shot on that muton there? 70. A very greedy part of me just wants to go here and shoot that muton. And despite everything here being red, these are the only enemies that can take an action, and this guy. This is just regular muton loot, though.
Seems doable. Where do you want it?
It's 211, of course. That's not terrible. And this shot suddenly got better from, well, wasn't it 70? No question, it takes shot.
Impressed yet?
think, no, maybe I'm missing an enemy? No. No, 7 active. They're all here. I was wondering if maybe one of them is still up on the top floor. You know, as useless as Wolfie was against the Requiem group at the start, as amazing he has been here. Yeah, nice shields. You already had some. They don't stack. Stasis, huh? Yeah. Then, so let's get to it. I'm gonna hold target the sector pods. I'm gonna start taking regular shots. Ooh, I might not even need the command. Yeah, get compensation, but now I can do this. Seriously, what's wrong with this? Is he no longer marked for death? I don't understand. Maybe I'm completely missing something how this ability is supposed to work. Either way, can I have line of sight to the sector pod, please? Take that. Yeah, it's like 20 damage minimum. Okay, this is. Shield bearer is not having a good day. I have double time up again. That is pretty good. Now I'm gonna assume the last 4 enemies that are not active yet are towards the end of the map. That's just... I'm gonna roll with that.
No problem, boss.
I'm gonna roll in here. Get our free attack, that's gonna get refunded.
Time to burn. Target cleared.
And then we can come in. Yeah, I don't think there's an angle where we can get both of them.
Whatever you say.
Maybe there's some shenanigans when I target like downwards. I'm just hitting myself. Stop hitting yourself. But I guess we can just take 2 shots because we have some amount of actions left here. Let me just move.
No problem, boss.
Reload, and I guess move again because we have, I don't know, some amount of actions. Okay. You're burning, these 2 are burning, he's about to stop burning, but he is on 1 health. I think we're good here. We're Gucci.
Ricarica eseguita.
That you're not Gucci. Why don't you just... That's gonna reveal you. Yeah, you're gonna start burning next turn. And then we dash to the water, I guess. Hopefully then most of the detection tiles are gonna be gone. So let's just chill.
Got it covered. I'm busted.
That get me back in concealment? It does. Let's shoot bears on a mission.
It hurts! It hurts!
Fine, you're fine. Little fire never killed anyone, except all of these Advent guys just now, but nobody else.
Hoffentlich lohnt sich das. Mehr hast du nicht drauf?
Gli ha fatto il solletico.
You just get the kill here. Get some kill XP.
Not too shabby. No need to ask twice.
Dip it in some cold water.
I'm going.
I have more enemies to find. And you know, through all that chaos, I completely forget. I should have probably at some point
Ready to rock.
thrown an evac in case things go wrong. But thankfully everything was completely under control and no accidental pulls of any sort, and yeah, this was all fine. By the way, I'm super happy and I took these custodian AP rounds on most of the guys here. 5 ammo penetration definitely came in handy in this mission. I think we're just gonna chill.
I can handle
Kinda and gather here, so
Monto la guardia.
Nachgeladen. Watch my six.
back in.
just considering moving up a little bit, but as long as we don't know where the enemies are, I think that's always a little bit of a moot point. Oh boy, okay, I guess they're not waiting for us.
Vedo la posizione delle truppe Advent.
Okay. Bit of a lame group.
Moving the designated coordinates. Stick and move!
Don't shout, you're concealed. Come on now. A little bit of stealth here. I'm just gonna run here, even though it's out in the open. Like, if we need to take a shot here to kill somebody off, you can do that. They're all sitting in half cover. He's even flanked to half of my team. This should be no big deal if we have line of sight. You see 2 of the guys in the back. You do not see the flanked trooper guy. That's fine. think we're holo targeting 2 of them and then taking a run and gun shot at one of them.
Hunt them down.
Yeah, 100%. I'm kinda tempted to just get a couple more kills here on the officer.
Well, how about that?
If you extend your vision range, you're gonna have a shot at that trooper here. Alternatively, you could run and gun forward and EMP them. I'm not sure that's actually gonna be better. Double time here.
I'm going.
Maybe we can, you know, preheat them a little bit. Too close.
This might burn a little. I'm going.
Just trying to do a little bit of damage here. I don't want to get the kills to the people that still need the XP. Which, yes, they already done something. No, you still also need something. What are you gonna do for us?
Nähere mich Ziel. Alles klar.
Right. You take the kill on this guy.
L'ho preso in pieno.
Then we prep that guy for a kill. Nice, nice. And then I think our snipers can finish off that Pathfinder. GG, let's go home.
Thank you. Finally. Dead as a dodo.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Holy crap. Look, I'm not saying that I shit my pants when that rainbow pod started jumping out the window, but I might take a quick AFK here to get a fresh set of underwear. Yeah, 181 on the Pathfinder. I've been really probably undervaluing the whole thing he has going with his 100% crit chance from outside of vision range. And I'm really torn. Like, on the one hand, I feel like I should respec him to show everybody the current skill tree. You know, it's kind of weird to show something off that's no longer in the game. On the other hand, I don't want to lose the rapid fire as his XCOM row skill, because the XCOM row skills would get re-rolled. Like, I don't mind losing Dead of Night for the new perk that they have there.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts in the field have certainly encouraged the crew.
Right. New Master Sergeant. Corrections here is can get Lightfoot, making him even harder to detect. Can get Fanfire, make him even deadlier when shooting. Could even get Gore. Panic when he kills something. All solid choices, I would say. Blade. Yeah, I think we're going for Fanfire. Little burst damage, and I'm kinda very much inclined to pick up Face Off. The problem with Face Off is that you cannot use it from concealment. So we kind of have to intentionally break concealment, moving to a position with lots of enemies inside, and then click the button. But yeah, come on, we still have lots of XCOM AP, can spend a little bit. I've had so much fun with the Hitman. I'm gonna be honest, so it's been a while, right? So the Hitman used to work differently. It had a little bit of what the agent has with the running around stealth, stabbing somebody, getting quick feet, extra actions, you know, reconciling, and then each time when you attack, basically getting a quick feed and bonus action. It was kind of, you know, an agent with a pistol. And that was changed at some point. The whole quick feed action economy was taken away, and I was very sad. I thought, you know, that Hitman wasn't doing it for me anymore, but then I discovered for myself Assassin, and the fun I'm having with that. Alright, over here, our Overseer, thankfully, past commander already told me, hey, you want to have cool under pressure, because you want to crit with your ward shots. Thank you, past commander. Sometimes we agree. Our Overlord. So, I activated and installed a new mod, something that's been bothering me in XCOM for ages, and that I think should be a part of the base game functionality, so I finally realized, oh, there's a mod for that, and so I installed it. The mod is no rank up throttling. Normally, in XCOM, even if you earn enough XP for 2 promotions, you can only get 1 promotion per mission, and I always thought that that's dumb. That's silly. And then there's this whole thing with sometimes you can get a promotion for covert action, sometimes not, and blah. Anyway, we got enough kills and mission XP from this mission just now for 2 promotions. Or maybe I'm thinking what happened is that we got enough kill and mission XP for 1 promotion, and then on top of that, Trial by Fire gave us the second one. So maybe, I don't know exactly how the mod works. I just thought, you know, having the promotions gated by 1 mission per promotion, even if you got enough XP, felt dumb. If it is a little bit broken with Trial by Fire, I might have to reconsider whether or not I want to use it. I don't think it's gonna make or break this campaign, though. Like, I don't think our Overlord is gonna be a big factor. It's certainly fun on the mission. Got a Nightmare Hive Rack. So there's a on paper, fun little proving ground, or rather research and development tree with this. Basically, Exalted Locked Scanner, it's nice. The regular Nightmare gives you the Cosmo Grenade. And then the Nightmare, if you unlock this, then you can get the Nightmare Hive unlock, which is the Havoc Resonator, which is a grenade that explodes all explosives in its radius. So it's basically an AoE fuse. And I've never been so disappointed by using a grenade that sounded great on paper than when I used that in the stream campaign. Throwing that at a bunch of mechs, and it was pitiful. It was really bad. I don't know if it was just a bad situation, or if it's because the guy who threw it doesn't have much radius increase. Like, maybe it's gonna be good on our combat engineer with insane grenade radius, but yeah, it was sad. It's a very sad thing to watch. Anyway. We have nothing going on for us at the moment here on the Geoscape. which I guess is fine. Well, there was some consideration, or no consideration, not on strength 7. That's just not happening.
The elders do not see them as innocents.
That's I don't like that. Why do you get knowledge? Oh god.
Ones are to be purged. Honor be damned.
These Chosen are constantly hunting us to try and recapture you, Commander, and are spreading terror throughout the Resistance as they go.
I don't want another Chosen Avenger defense.
They gain more information about our plans.
This will prove to be an important step forward.
So the covert action finishes with 2 days left to the supply drop. So even if we then instantly infiltrate the assassin stronghold, we're probably gonna have the same situation that we had with the hunter. That also brings then to halt all the plans I had about liberating this region and getting the supply depot here. No. Will she get enough knowledge? I think that's probably easily what she gets in a month. It's making me sad. I'm thinking about how I want to handle this. But either way, we have 9 days until any of that becomes relevant, so we might as well run some missions, get some more promotions, get another scientist. We are at 9 and 10. Sure, why not? Anything else to get from this?
Setting course for Indonesia.
Sad promotions. Alright, let's start here on the gunnery sergeant line. Rescue from vehicle. You can do the hacking of the vehicle. You probably want a beam grenade launcher. I'm kind of wondering if we actually start getting some people better equipment. As in, even if you're not a primary shooter, maybe it's about time that you get plasma weapons. No, don't. You have a good knife. You're never shooting. You're just stabbing anyway. Don't look at me like that. You're not. That's not for you. I don't want here. Am I okay with Pathfinder armor? Then you're at 11 health. I think you're actually gonna just go into Warden armor here. You're a little bit too squishy otherwise. You have plenty of mobility. Alright, I definitely want to get my mechs a little bit more into the action. Oh, I also really, I kind of want to see our floater, our Master Sergeant, so let's get him on the mission. Mech time. Get a Shredstorm and a proper Plasma Blaster. Already puts us at 6 days. And I think that should be good enough. We have a little bit shredding with the corrosive rounds and with, of course, grenades here. I don't get you like a loader suppressor scope is what I usually do on the SMGs. Advanced scope? Well, I guess basic scope it is. What are you rocking? That we can do better than that. You can have a superior barrel, you can have an elite laser sight, you cannot have a better magazine. Sorry. You're sitting on 36 AP. I'm still not sure, like, floater doesn't take cover. Like, what's Will to Survive doing here? Right? Not just imagining things. Also grants 5 will. That is a waste of AP. We could take Sword in the Wound. We do have the... We're using the corrosive rounds right now. And we could just, keep them here. Because if they apply the acid burn, then we do the extra damage. Then we can figure out what we do with the final AP count after he gets Master Sergeant. I still feel like this is actually super weak. I'm not sure. Now that I clicked it, I'm like, is this worth 25 AP to do 1 extra damage? I guess it's 2 extra damage, 1 for each shot and 1 for the dot tick, if the enemy survives that long. Do we have any PCS that makes sense for you? Give you a speed, then you're at 15. Not sure that's really great. I could see an argument, since you have negative dodge, to just put a agility PCS, and then now you have positive dodge. How about that?
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
One thing I want to check, and I haven't checked that in a long time, did we have all the upgrades from here? We don't have large unit infiltrations. That is not super critical. Double check if there's any negative traits to remove. There's not. Okay. Though apparently somebody is overly aggressive. Probably still injured.
Avenger
Ah,
plotting new course.
keep in it. This then. A tech sergeant marksman. Rescue from a compound. Again, for me it's like another mission for XP for a couple people here.
Commander, it would appear the aliens have sent a particularly nasty group of creatures into
Nasty
this area. It
aliens.
seems even Advent can barely control them.
That's
I
their
would
trick.
strongly advise
They're always nasty. Alright. Let's scout. And get some levels and then get some cohesion with his bond buddy. That also gives us Shredder for the team. And I think like a compound mission is something where we can definitely bring our artillery mech. Oh, one thing I should check here. Is here? No, I think this is in weapons. I think we unlocked the artillery rounds. Maybe. I thought I did. Not sure if they are in items or if they're in weapons, but at the moment they're neither. Another mission. Ooh, troop convoy ambush. That's way more important. Let me double check. Is it proving ground? It might be proving ground. I don't think it's locked behind advanced explosives. Where's that stuff? Maybe it's Resident Dev after all. So there's like a I don't know what the tech was named again. Like something cannon round mount thing. Give me a second here to look for it, so I don't have to, you know, extend the video by 20 minutes. Well, I'm looking for menus. Alright, so I was looking at advanced explosive. I just wasn't waiting long enough for it to scroll. So you see here at the bottom of the list, there's the advanced munitions mount and the advanced cannon shells. Hang on, just a minute or so there. Advanced munition mounts, and then the hash shells is the ones we're looking for. And the other thing I was looking for, if I go in here, I don't even have to go in here, but yeah. So I eventually found it. I must have scrolled over it. So there is the regular munitions mount that can be put in your secondary slot with the mech. That gives you a heat shell, an HE shell, and a shrapnel shell. Or if we just take a mech right away and just go in the auxiliary slot, then we can just equip the shells right away. We don't even need the munitions mount, like, because so all of these shells give you an additional button on the hotbar with various different attack modes, and kinda the HE shells are the only ones that are really universally useful. That gives you basically a little bit of an AoE. I don't even, it's been so long since I used the other one. I think the one is like a more single target attack. And one is supposed to be a bigger AoE. No, it's more a cone-like attack. Yeah. So, and since you're usually parked really far in the back, that's not really what you're looking for. So the HE shells are kind of the good ones. And by using that, we have then 3 HE shells as opposed to 1 of each type. Anyway, I guess we're going back here. And start setting up the troop column first, and then we look at the other mission. Now, with this timer, I'm not sure this is going to be our mech sniper mission. I like this. There's so many people in the roster, and so many I'm looking at, and I'm thinking, oh, I want to bring this guy, and this guy, and this guy. So many fun classes I haven't. I always feel like I haven't played around with them enough. Anyway, you're 2 XP away from promotion. Alright, let's get you in there, even though Hoplite might not be the first choice for a mission like this. We can get some rockets in there. Do we bring your bondmate there, Raging Fury? You are level 1 bond and not even close enough to get level 2. Yes. Get your bondmate in there. And I'm missing still a couple important slots here for a mission. First of all, we want a scout officer, concealment, all of the above. You're training infiltrator. Okay, so I guess if you really want all of the above, that's going to be a little bit tricky. I guess we're going all the way down here. Okay. You're not ready, but that's fine. Alright, so then we kind of want a proper sniper. And, well, I guess we have AoE, eh? You could say our cannon, our rocket launcher is giving us AoE. Yeah, more master in here. That also gives us some shredding. Front line. And then, yeah, so the sniping problem. It's not really a problem, but it's like, okay, I don't wanna ruin Master Sergeants, that's a waste of XP, but all our snipers are Master Sergeants because they get so many kills. They level up so fast. So it's really like a question of we will bring a Master Sergeant sniper, or we bring our mech sniper. Do we have any CC outside? We have fire rockets, but we don't have any other disabling shot in case something big and nasty shows up on the mission. Yes, we have crippling strike. Put something big and nasty in its place. probably bring a proper sniper here. Alright, let me sort out the gear for this squad. Alright, here's the squad, and welcome to an episode of I don't think I've ever built this weapon before. So I was looking at primary weapon options for our throwing knife marksman here. And his aim is not fantastic, 78. So initially I was thinking the auto sniper rifle, but well, the plasma auto sniper rifle, you know, if he ever, normally he's just throwing knives, but occasionally he might take a sniper shot. And then I thought, hey, there's also a laser version of the auto sniper rifle. Like, same thing, higher damage, single shot magazine, so you need to reload after every shot. But with the prototype laser or mastercrafted laser or whatever you want to call it, they get an aim bonus. So 20% extra aim from the weapon here, and the big armor pierce of 5. Sure, you're not going to crit with it, but it has also a very limited damage range, 14 to 15, so you kind of... Hopefully, with high accuracy, we can confirm some kills, get some knives back. That's kind of the idea here. Yeah, other than that, looks all fine. I really don't know what I want in terms of PCS for you. Like, maybe, I mean, as a knife thrower, you want to be in and out quickly. Or alternatively, good old combat rush. We have 5 combat rush lying around. Like, 15 mobility should be enough to get anywhere where we want to get to. So sure, you get some combat rush, and dirty, what are you gonna get? Oh no, red death even? Yeah, no, dirty. You dirty little... You've plenty of mobility, your aim is kinda bad. But you shouldn't need it. Willpower? 29 is kind of sad. Yeah. Alright. One squad ready.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
It's gonna be always like this, right? When we have no missions on the table, then we might have a lot of missions set up to do. Alright, I'm gonna find a squad for this one. One sec. Well, here's the squad for this compound mission. I still haven't fully given up on our Grenade Geneva just yet. So they're back in action. And maybe I also remember to use Whip It if there's an opportunity to actually use it, you know? Sometimes people keep telling me, oh, I didn't use Whip It. No, there was no Whip It opportunity. Anyway, that's the squad. Send them on the way.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Lots of missions infiltrating. How many people are still injured? If to Templar HQ we go.
Avenger plotting new course.
I think next time Tygan comes with the data cache here, we're gonna send him over to the Shadow Chamber. So we can do some stuff here. Yeah, the Mark II Smart Scanner. I'd like one of those, please. And sure, Neurotoxin Grenade sounds like fun for the whole family. T-Graph armor for Archons. So what do you think? How are they flying? They're already flying. Why do they need anti-gravity armor? Makes no sense to me. Icarus armor, that's a nice one. What's this then? Never Geneva for Liberation 2 with a 4-day timer, with unknown enemies on the mission. I don't... What kind of enemies are unknown at this point that could show up on a regular mission? I don't know. 4-day timer also seems like not something I want to do. This, however, also lib 4, 3, 2, 1, Liberation Part 2. Yes. Rescue VIP, an engineer this time. Okay, as for setting up another crew, this might include a couple Master Sergeants. Right. Let me wriggle around here a little bit, see what we can set up. Right, this is the squad for this mission. We plan, even though I'm trying not to spend intel, but I kind of want to get this liberation chain advanced in this region, and I want the engineers, so we're gonna boost this, get this down to 10 to 12. We have one Master Sergeant here, also here mostly for the bond again. We got our skirmisher here, we got our assault trooper, although I really don't like the 9 health thing, but you know, if I want to get the grenades in here, I don't have money for health. We'll figure it out. I mean, he can stay in the back and lock grenades at the enemies, that's fine. And then we have this duo here, which we haven't seen in action in a while. Our Rook and our Frost Adder. I bought a tail upgrade and a plasma shotgun here, and yes, this is an outdated plasma thing, but we're kinda getting a little bit low on the Illyrium crystal front, so we can't get upgrades for everybody. But you know, after all these super crazy missions, I'm actually super looking forward to all of these rather smaller scale missions that we've infiltrated so far.
Avenger plotting new course.
A little bit of a breather before we go into the next Chosen Avenger defense. Because that's what I'm kind of expecting here to happen. Well, or this. Oh no, that's okay. Wait, what? Oh no, it's a retail. For some reason, I thought this was a pop-up for an invasion, but no. But it's a retail. It's a Haven defense. Reinforcements coming in retail. Man, we gotta save our 12 guys. And fight off nobody, since this region does not have a chosen anymore. So we can fully focus on clobbering reinforcements and collecting all the rebels on the map. Especially since we have the Archon armor and the Valkyrie armor, that shouldn't be too wild. Oh, it's a shame that I just sent the Rook and the Overlord away. So in terms of our Overwatchy people, there's not much left. I guess we can bring the Overseer. And then bring maybe a couple very fast people to collect all the guys. Never mind. I can bring the Overlord. The Overseer is God. Who keeps track of that? I'm just looking here. I don't think we have anyone else who's good at overwatching. But if it's just about cleaning out reinforcements, right, I think we can definitely bring like our Python, Ninja, the Overlord, maybe the mech heavy or the mech support, I guess, is... Yeah, we didn't build them as Overwatcher, never mind. Jet in for some smoke grenades, get everybody extra boost, aim boost. So yeah, we're gonna have that retaliation in the next episode. Oh, hang on, we do have an Overwatcher here. Yes, our keeper, rapid response Overwatch, or rapid reaction Overwatch. Yeah, she's gonna clean house, and then we're gonna bring some of the faster people here to grab some civilians, and then a whole bunch of lower ranks to get the mission XP. That's gonna happen in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.